Hey everybody, this is Charles in Hong Kong, and today I'm with Liddy Lavolsi from MyDentalWig.com. Liddy is currently based in Los Angeles, and she has a very exciting opportunity. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you will have seen me post about Liddy previously. So Liddy, tell me, what is MyDentalWig.com? What's the whole thing all about?
Hi, Charles. Thank you so much for giving me this great opportunity to share with you guys what is my dental wig. Thank you so much for that. So basically, my dental wig is the website. You
Marketing.
replace missing teeth without having to go to the dentist. And
Okay.
it's a patented process and FDA cleared. So we have the opportunity to provide this amazing service uh, nationwide, even globally, because it's patented.
And are there a lot of people in the US that are missing teeth? And that's your market originally is the US, right?
Yes, of course, Charles. Do you know that only just in the United States, there are more than 178 million people missing at least one tooth? This is more than half of the population of the United States of America.
Wow.
So the market size is huge. And as
Wow.
you know, dental insurance does not cover a replacement of missing teeth
That's right.
because the replacement of missing teeth is not a risk. And those people are candidates to get the my dental wig. And we replaced from one missing tooth to all missing teeth.
Fantastic. Basically, you're giving people their smiles back.
Absolutely. That's our mission. Give people their smile back. Absolutely.
Wow, that's fantastic. Tell me, Liddy, where did this vision come from? So what's your journey and what's inspired you to come up with this technology?
Well, I was born in Cameroon in Africa. My older sister, was dentist. And my grandmother, she had only two teeth left in her mouth, two
Wow.
upper teeth. And she loved to eat crunchy roasted peanut, and she would kneel on the floor and ground her peanuts like this. And one day she asked my sister, please, I heard that you make teeth, can you provide me some teeth so I can enjoy eating crunchy roasted peanuts? And my sister, she said, well, grandma, I'm a dentist, I don't make teeth. So we are planning to send Lydie to France so that she will learn how to make teeth, and she'll come back and make your teeth. And she said, we, meaning my siblings, because I'm the last child of my dad. And
Hmm.
I lost my dad when I was in fifth grade. I was January 1st, New Year Day, 1975.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's life. So my siblings are those who really take care of my education from kindergarten, because my dad, who was sick when I moved to first last grade. Time I saw my dad was from kindergarten, and it's the casket that came back, like, anyway. So sorry for this.
No, that's okay. I appreciate it's hard to lose a parent, especially at a young age.
Right. And I remember at the funeral, people, my aunt or my family, they were crying. Look at me, the youngest child. Often, what you gonna do? Sorry about what my life is going to be. So anyway, I went to France in a private school, and I was really trained. It's one of the best dental manufacturing private school in France back then, in Aix-en-Provence, South France.
Hmm.
And I took 3 years, 4 years class in three, because I was very good. I was a good student. And then I started working. And after that, I went back to get my master's for 2 years. I came because I wanted to make teeth so I can go back home and replace my grandmother's teeth. But what happened was that when I was in second year, she passed away.
Mm,
So
sorry
I
to
was
hear about that.
very, yeah, devastated. I said, well, I'm here learning all this to go back and make my grandmother teeth. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. It's like life taking away my dad, then
Yeah.
taking away my grandmother. Those people I really care about.
Yeah.
These are
That's
people who,
difficult.
when I was born, they were there, very excited to see me. That same summer, I flew back to Cameroon, and I pledged on my grandmother casket that I'm going back to France, and I will find a way to replace the missing teeth of all people in the world to
Hmm.
honor her.
Wow. That's
And then,
amazing.
yeah, and then I flew back to France. I completed my education, and I said, but I have that in my mind. I need to find a way. And then when I set up my own business in France, I was in the city of Champagne, and thinking, how am I going to do that? My master topic was reglementation and normalization in the dental industry, because I found out that I can do everything. I can make crowns, bridges, implants, orthodontics, dentures. I can make all types of dental apparatus. So it's not a problem for me. So I said to myself, I need to really find a topic where I have really something to learn, something that I don't know about. This is where I came out with this topic of all the regulation. And with that in mind, I got the opportunity to visit many countries. I traveled in many countries, especially in Europe, meeting dentists, meeting dental lab owners, and talking with them. What do you think can make the change? What do you think can be a great a revolution in the dental industry? And all of them, it was clear. The day the dental lab can sell the product directly to consumer, that would be huge, a big revolution. I say, okay. Then I completed my education with all these questions that they want this to happen. And I came out with my first patent, which was the dental impression tray. And I said, when I'm going to make a kit, because I realized that the only thing that was preventing me from selling my product directly to the consumers was the dental impression. Then I said, I need to find a way to solve this. And so I had that idea of patenting a kit for dental impression, you see? And then I said, okay, boom, Eureka, you need to patent the dental impression tray. Find a way. And I didn't know how. So I solved that by patenting a dental impression tray that you squeeze.
Yep.
And then you can open it, and it's adjusted to the size of your mouth, and just lock it. And that's it. And for that invention, that patent, I got the Lanva Innovation Prize, which in France, back then, Lanva, was a national organization for innovation. So they helped me with making the prototype. But the dental impressions tray was just a step to the kit. And so I filed that patent in France, and then in Europe with European Office of Patent, and then the United States. As a woman, this is not easy, because for us women, when you do all this stuff, you have the husband there, it's money going out, out. I mean, it was part of really problems in my marriage. I need to share that. And for my second patent then, for the kit, my patent lawyer here who filed for that dental impression tray, he said, Liddy, just file directly here in the United States, which we did. And then he said, what are you doing in France? You can move here and start learning about American culture, English. I couldn't move in the United States right away, because I had a husband, and I have a child. So at the end, I said, you know what? I'm going to America. So I took my kids and we moved here in Los Angeles.
You moved to America to pursue the American dream with your dental technology.
Yes. So in 2009, remember in 2008, I moved here 2008 for the first time. While I was here, I hired Time Warner Cable for TV to create amazing TV ads. And 2009 was the big recession here in Los Angeles. The TV ad started and it was amazing. People were calling, what? Can I make an appointment? Can I make an appointment? We booked appointment. And 10 days later, people were calling back. I need to cancel the appointment, crying. Why? They're going to lose the job, with the recession.
Because of the GFC.
The economy is not working. So I shut down the business. I put the equipment in the storage, but I didn't file for bankruptcy. So that LLC, I file taxes every year. I never missed 1 year.
So you've kept the company active, even though you're a bit dormant.
Yes.
When you ran the ads, you had demand, huge demand, and the timing wasn't right with the economy. So you've also run ads on Facebook just recently in the last couple of years. And what's the demand been like when you've done that?
The same. The ad on Facebook, this product, this little dental wig one, yep. Oh my God, people, they love it.
Yes.
People, they say, what? Because when they see it, it's amazing, you see?
So it just snaps in and snaps out.
Yeah. No implants, no crowns. People were like, please, where are you located? This is too good to be true. What? What? Can you come to my zip code, please? Do you have somebody here? So the demand is there. We were overwhelmed.
What sort of numbers did you get from from Facebook? Because the numbers on Facebook were quite staggering.
I mean, we to be honest, right now we have like 34,000 followers.
That's
Facebook.
A lot of followers.
So it was literally more than that.
So literally, once you get to the point where you've successfully capitalized the business, so you can operate at scale, you've got 34,000 people just waiting there to start using your business.
Right. And this is when I understood it's time to go out, raise capital, and serve these people.
So before you get into that, let's just back up 1 second. I remember one of the times that you and I talked, you told me about a vision or a kind of like an anointing that your father had for you. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, I mean, my father, it was my beloved dad. He loved me. I mean, I'm one of the loved person in my family. And my dad, he said to me, because what happened, it was after the day we were having the ceremony at the kindergarten. That was the only kindergarten in my hometown. And the student who opened the ceremony was me. So I just walked in like this, and so all my hometown out there watching me.
And how old were you? How old were you?
I was like 7.
Okay.
I saw my dad in the crowd, and it just gave me all this self-confidence, because my dad was like, do this. You are the most beautiful person in the mall. You are smart. So I just came out and I did exactly what he wanted me to do. I nailed it. So at the end of the ceremony, people came, oh my God, this girl, you'll go far. Oh, you're smart. Oh my God. And my dad, he told me, he said, you will be the most wealthy woman in the world. And my dad was always like, I don't need a husband to make me rich. I'll be the wealthiest woman in the world.
And this was in Cameroon when you were 7 years old.
Yes.
So he had no barriers inside his mind.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. And I had this prediction too. I didn't remember it. It's one of my sisters. She called me like maybe a year or 2 ago. She reminded me, you remember Mama Susan? I say yes. And she said, unbelievable. When we were going to post the list of MyDentalWig on SEC, and she said, that's the prediction. She said, you will be extremely rich because you will set up a marketplace and people will come and buy. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's very exciting. So we've talked about the demand. We've talked about, some of the business elements behind MyDentalWig.com. We've talked about your training, your background, in dentistry and the innovations that you created. It's easy for people to contribute.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Pygmy also accept investors to invest for the minor kids, which is legal.
Okay.
And really, Pygmy is awesome for that, all these features. So if you are listening to this video, wherever you are in the world, you can invest. And we made things accessible because we kept the minimum investment amount $100 US. So we want more people to take advantage of this great opportunity, which was given to only accredited investors in America. So since March 15, 2021, a non-accredited investor can invest, and even people, non-accredited investors can invest without any question up to $2,200. They have,
Yeah.
it's huge.
That's terrific. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. I did nothing. It's the government and Pygmy.
Okay.
Pygmies just wanted to apply the legal rules.
Well, thank you, PICME, and thank you, government, for stimulating that type of environment for startups.
Absolutely.
What's your timeline, Liddy?
Right now, you know, we accept investment from accredited and non-accredited investors. So at any time, it can happen. We want to raise up to $5 million. So at any time, it can happen. But in the meantime, right now, we are looking for, we have a real estate agent looking for a land for our factory, because this is not like a lawyer office where the lawyer just needs a space, a desk, and a computer. No, this is a manufacturing. We need to make sure that we have all the kit, all the components of the kit before making the dental wig itself. It's really a manufacturing site that we need.
Yeah, it's a process.
Exactly. The first step is as soon as we raised money, we will buy the land, and then while raising, if you raise 5 million, it will be faster. The fastest way is to get the money as soon as possible so we can jumpstart that. The timeline, we don't know yet. I mean, if you guys are listening, invest, you can invest. And if you are an accredited investor, this is a great business opportunity because the market side is huge and there is no competitors.
So all of this is coming together. So what's next? How are you going to capitalize this idea?
I mean, the next is what we're doing right now is raising capital. It's really my next mission is to raise capital. And after that, we will put into place our deployment and execution.
Yeah.
It's as simple as it is. Because keep in mind, while I was waiting, getting these patent, file, all this, I went back to college here in the United States, in Long Beach. I took English classes, you know, I took accent reduction classes, business communication classes, leadership, because I said, I want to lead my company like Americans leaders. So I took leadership classes. I took public speaking classes. So now I just need the capital to hire the most talented people in America so that we will deploy and execute our plan.
So you're using startup crowdfunding to capitalize, to access that capital, correct?
Yes, yeah. And not every startup platform. It's Pygmy, and Pygmy crowdfunding a feature offers great features like Pygmy allows investment from investors around the world. It's legally, people since March 15 of 2021, everybody around the world can invest in a US startup. It's legal, and Pygmy does that. So right now we have investor from France, Canada, obviously United States, yes, yeah. Italy, I believe Belgium. Switzerland, and Pick Me also accepts investment made with any type of Bitcoin or any type of Bitcoin
Okay.
and Ethereum. Yeah, I need to
Okay.
make sure. Yes.
So then once you start generating revenues and you've got that stable track record behind you, then the goal is for you to take the exit strategy is for you to take an IPO.
Yes, the exit strategy is IPO. And it's not just for fantasy. Oh, because IPO. No, it's really because IPO stands for initial public offer. In fact, it's about numbers. You can't just say, oh,
That's
I'm
right.
going to go IPO. No. And we believe that though the numbers required by the SEC to go IPO will have it, no problem. Why? Because, part of the product we sell $2,000 for one jaw, which means $2,000 for upper jaw, $2,000 for lower jaw. And in the meantime, we have a layaway plan, a subscription of $60 per month for one jaw.
Mm-hmm.
And $110 a month for both upper and lower jaws. And these are the price today. It's sure that it will go up, that for sure.
Yeah.
And just imagine, Charles, 1 million people making $110 per month. How much is this?
That's a lot.
$110 million a month.
Yeah.
By 12, it's more than $1 billion.
Yeah.
So
and then your father's prophecy will come true.
Exactly. I mean, and these are numbers that are good. It's for Wall Street. It's just what it is. Oh yeah, and my father's predilection will be there, Hopefully.
Well, congratulations, Liddy. And I'm very interested in following your story and seeing how it progresses and the success that falls into your path along the way.
Thank you so much, Charles. Please, if you want to invest, go to MyDentalWig. On top, you click on invest, or you go directly to Pick Me crowdfunding, and you'll see MyDentalWig and invest. And if you are an accredited investor, please contact 562-279-5770 WhatsApp. Send me a message if you want to invest directly as an accredited investor without going through the platform. It's legal as well.
Okay, now, Liddy, I understand that you have a couple of Zoom calls coming up where people can learn more about MyDentalWig.com and how the technology works, the business opportunity. So when's that happening?
Yeah, exactly. We have those Zoom meetings in English every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Los Angeles time. So please find online 10 a.m. Los Angeles time. Watch which time is it in your country or your city. And in French is Sunday and Wednesday, but 12 p.m. Los Angeles time. So we want to be able to explain to people, what is this? What does that mean? They can invest even though they are not American resident, even though they didn't live in the United States. And I want to explain to them what the difference between IPO and ICO, so they understand that here they're getting a little piece of MyDentalWig company. So Zoom meetings Wednesday and Sunday in English, 10 a.m. Los Angeles time. In French, 12 p.m. Los Angeles time.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. So if people if they want to contact you at all, probably the easiest thing to do is just to message you through LinkedIn, and that way they can contact you. So do that. If you want to know more about this opportunity, contact Liddy on LinkedIn.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Best of luck, Lydia. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Charles, and Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you so much.